Today on Kelli with Goals, we're going to talk about the importance of persistence. Just last week, I watched one of the best movies based on a true story, Rudy. If you've never seen the film, it's a must-see that will remind you just how important persistence is. Rudy is the story of a young man who was born and raised in a die-hard Notre Dame football fan's home. Rudy had always wanted to play for Notre Dame's legendary Fighting Irish, but unfortunately, no one except Rudy's best friend believes he'll ever make it. Regardless, Rudy sets out late one night on a Greyhound bus with nothing but a dream and what little bit of money he has saved to attend the University of Notre Dame. When Rudy arrives in South Bend, he discovers his grades are too low and he's not going to be admitted to Notre Dame. However, he is given some encouraging advice that he can attend another local college and that if he can raise his GPA up to par, he might just be able to get accepted at Notre Dame the next semester. Rudy, full of hope and vigor, pours himself into his studies with the support of some new classmates, and he even gets a job he loves with the Notre Dame football maintenance crew, where he can watch and admire his heroes on the practice field. After many long hours and much hard work, Rudy is able to bring up his grades and applies to the University of Notre Dame. But much to his dismay, his application is denied. In fact, it's turned down one semester after another. And just when he thinks he has no chance left and begins to lose all hope, he finally receives the news that he's been waiting for his whole life. That his application has been accepted to the University of Notre Dame. And with that good news, he focuses on the long-awaited walk-on tryouts for the Fighting Irish football team. But Rudy's small stature and lack of athleticism at first glance makes the coaches skeptical. But what he lacks physically, he makes up for with sheer determination and grit, winning him a spot on the team. However, he still has a lot of work ahead of him because being on the team means lots of long and grueling practices. Rudy's much bigger teammates pound, bruise, and throw him around like a rag doll, but he never gives up, and he always gives it his all. In fact, the coaches criticize some of the starting players for not giving it their all the way Rudy does. But Rudy's pessimistic family never seems to believe that he is indeed a member of the Notre Dame football team because they've never seen him in a game, much less on the sidelines. But eventually, Rudy learns that his life's ambition of being in a game will come true. He's able to dress for the season's last game. To Rudy's amazement, his family and friends finally show up on game day to see him realize a lifelong dream of playing football with the legendary Fighting Irish team. And with Notre Dame leading in the last few moments of the fourth quarter, Rudy is led into the game. And in one of the final plays, he surprisingly sacks the quarterback of Georgia Tech. Notre Dame wins, and Rudy is carried off the field like a conquering hero. And just like Ben Franklin said, energy and persistence conquer all things. Sometimes in life, even when we can't see the finish line, we have to keep pushing and keep going. That persistence, backed with faith that it will happen, will make it happen. Never give up. Always keep trying.